Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. How you doing? You know who this is. Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club. Coming to y'all with the NBA main slate video. We got another huge slate after a day off. Happy Black Friday, guys. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving with your family, friends, so on and so forth. Um, Hopefully you guys played some football today, like we did at the DFS Club. So if you watched my last video, you should have cashed easily because those picks were solid because I played them, as you can see. So if you're new, welcome. Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching. So we're going to go over today's winnings because the DFS club, we play every single sport because there's not always football. There's not always basketball. So we play everything. All right. So obviously today we had football. So we're going to go over the winnings. All right. Because we had some doozies. We had some takedowns today with my lineups in the chat room, just in different contests. But here's lineup one in FanDuel, guys. So a $9 entry won $25. What I tell you guys about Mitch? Told you. What I tell you? Yeah, not bad. We'll take it at 129. And then this was the Matt Ryan lineup. Um, I had to do it. I had to throw Matty Ice in there. If it wasn't for that fourth quarter, whatever you want to call it, this line would not have cashed. But he came through at the very end. But he's still horrible. That was ugly. If you guys watched the game, that was freaking ugly. So yeah, this was FanDuel. So 2 out of 3 lines that I dropped because I dropped Atlanta, the Saints one is the one that didn't cash. So 2 out of 3 cashed. This was DraftKings, guys. This was the Matt Ryan one in DraftKings. So as you can see, just like the picks we covered in my video, right? And then this was the one. So this was a $5 entry and a very large. So think of this, out of 25,000 entries, I came in 77th place. I only had 3 entries, guys. 3. Um, Mitch Trubisky lineup. Cole Beasley came through. Revenge, man. What I tell you guys, revenge game. And he did. He got his revenge big time. Oh, who's this? We got Schroeder Skywalker here, guys. He came to join the video like he always does. He's going to give his double calls, and then he's going to give you his triple double call at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around for that. Um, yeah, and Anthony Miller, what I tell you about him, with no Tyler Gabriel, he was going to pull through, guys. Ridley could have done better with no Julio, but you got Matt Ryan passing you the ball. I mean, you can only do so much. So yeah, not a bad day, guys. We had some takedowns. It was dope. So when I say we, I mean the DFS Club, guys. www.dfsclub.com, guys. We play every single sport. Come check us out. You got DFS Space. You got the DFS Whisperers. Those are my brothers. Those are my family. And guess what? We have 500 members, family members, guys. And even better, we got our Black Friday deals going on right now. So take advantage of this. NBA, you get lineups, mind you, too. NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college basketball, college football, guys. Click the join now button. Very important. Make sure you click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, the one in the center. Otherwise, I don't get credit. All right. So check it out, guys. Black Friday deals. You only have 3 days left. You're going to jump out of your chairs. So normally it's $25 a month. Right now, it's $15 a month. And that's for life, guys. 6 months down to $49. Full year down to $99, guys. We're not playing. All right. Come check us out. We covered Yahoo, FanDuel, DraftKings, obviously, Prize Picks, Fantasy Draft, Monkey Knife. If there's a fantasy product, trust me, we cover it, guys. 24/7 tips and advice by the club. We help you build lineups too, guys. It's not just about us giving you our lineups, which for a lot of people that's great because they don't have time to do research. But if you want to become a better DFS player with bankroll management and with lineup builds and pre-lock insight, we're going to have our members only podcast. Special guests will be the DFS Whisperers tomorrow. Um, just to be a better DFS player, guys. We'll get you there. All right, so take advantage of these Black Friday deals before it goes back up to 25, which is still a deal for every single sport. Nobody can beat it, guys. www.dfsclub.com. So, you guys ready? You got your pens, you got your paper, you got your beer, your Rockstar, whatever time of day it is you're watching this. Strap yourselves in because we're gonna break this down. All right. So let's go to the NBA tab. By the way, if you're new to the video, this is Draft Dashboard, $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below, and you yourself can have Draft Dashboard. Also, with that dollar, you get access to all my player pools, guys, for every sport, all my save lineups, the cheat sheets, guys. I got the NBA cheat sheet. We've got the best locks, best value, best mid-tier, best studs, guys. This is Draft Dashboard. They are not playing around. I use this for all my videos, for all my research. I would not tell you guys or push nothing on you guys that I didn't use myself. So click on the link in the description below. Cheers. We made it through Thanksgiving. Hopefully, some of you are out shopping right now, although I feel bad for those people that got to work. So I personally don't go shopping on Black Friday because I just feel bad for the employees that have to work on Thanksgiving. That's fucked up. So anyways, let's get into it. So it looks like George Hill's going to play. Go through the injuries real quick. Magruder's out like anybody cares. Looks like Sheamus, Aaron Baines is going to play. DeAndre Jordan, probable. Kawhi's done with his days off. Lonzo Ball's out. Now, this is as of 10 hours ago. So if you guys are on Twitter, check Fantasy Labs. Or if you're the DFS club, you ain't even got to worry about it. We do all that work for you. But stay up to date with this news, guys. Because trust me, value's going to open up. That always does, especially on these big slates. So let's go. Point guard. Off the tops, it's Luka Doncic at 11-8. At least he's under 12K, right? You could do worse. He is in play going up against Phoenix. What's his record against Phoenix? Look at this, 66-51, 31 and 24. So every game has gotten better. So look at that upward trend, 24, 31, 51, 66. So that just means his next game is going to be a 70, right? So I wouldn't put it past Luka, guys. Next up, LeBron James going up against Washington. Blowout risk here. Not really someone I'm going to pay up for, but you diehard Laker fans, there you go. Next up, Trae Young, 9.5. Always low owned. He'll get you between 40 and 60, depending on how he's shooting. So, and as long as the game stays close, again, Atlanta gets blown out a lot, so you got to take that in consideration. Damian Lillard, I guess I'll add him in my player pool. Because it should be a close game. Portland and Chicago. If Dame would just go back to getting those 50s that he was getting early in the season, he just hasn't been doing that lately. 45, 39, 47 at 8-7. Maybe. Ben Simmons, I don't ever. You guys know I don't ever pick Ben Simmons. Next up, Malcolm Brogdon, still under 8K. Still under 8K, and a great matchup against Atlanta, guys. 7-9. 40 and a 35 in his last two. Not much history against him. 30 and 25, and that was last season. So Brogdon is a bargain at 7-9, guys. Great matchup. Atlanta's ranked 20th in the league against guards. Not too bad. Next up, Devin Booker T. He is 7-9. He came off a pretty good game. 45 fantasy points, 38 minutes. Booker T is either hit or miss, but he has a cush matchup against Dallas, ranked 21st in the league against guards, guys. He's played him one time, and he got a 52. So, with that said, if he gets a 52 at 7-9, you're smiling, right? Next up, Spider Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell in a great spot. He's only 7-8, going up against Memphis. So the last two trips he's played against them, 53 and a 54. In his last two games, he's had a 33 and a 29, so he's due for a 50-point game. Since he already has two in his last two, at 7-8, either one of these two guys is going to get 50 tomorrow. All right, so get him in there. Donovan Mitchell, I really like that play. Devin Booker, I like it. Next up, we got Drew Holiday, New Orleans and OKC. It should be a close game, hopefully. That's pretty cheap for Drew, 7-8. Last game he got 61 fantasy points. He loved playing on TV, man. He got 40 minutes. Unbelievable. Gets OKC lifetime 31, 59, 63, 45, and 49. So definitely in play. CJ McCollum, not so much. Not with Damian Lillard. It's time, guys. We got to start pulling the trigger on Morant here. J.A. Morant. Look at his last three games 54, 44, 47. He gets the minutes. He's only 7-4. Going up against Utah. Last time he played him, he got a 44. So looks like that was 2 games ago. He's just too cheap at 7-4, guys. Is he going to get you anywhere between 44 and 54 fantasy points at 7-4? Yes, absolutely. Your lineups won't look all that great on paper, fading LeBron and Luca and Trae Young. But if you're getting these 7K players getting you 50 fantasy points, you're taken down. I'm sorry. He will be low on. Take that into consideration. Next up, CP3 in a phenomenal matchup against New Orleans. They cannot cover guards to save their lives. It's just a matter of if his shot is dropping, guys. They're ranked 30th in the league against guards. And CP3 is only 7-2. 7-2. So not too bad. Next up, Zach LaVine. 7K price tag. Coming off a great game against the Warriors. I played him, thank God. Against Portland should be a close game. LaVine's just having a great year. I mean, that's all there is to it. At 7K, I can definitely roll out with that because 59, 30, and 61 in his last three. So a lot of good players in the 7K range, I have noticed. So it's going to be tough. Next up, this headband wearing mofo right here, Eric Bledsoe, 6'8". He made last time's video. Yeah, he did. He got 38 last game. So at 6'8", and a great matchup against Cleveland, ranked 24th in the league against guards. So definitely worth a look. Next up, Justice Winslow. It's time for some justice. Going up against Golden State, just pray it's not a blowout. I love my Warriors, but you never know when they're going to keep it close or it's going to be blown out. So he's only 5'7". He started off the year really hot. I mean, 40, 50 points every game. So he's coming back from injury. He had full run last game, 34 minutes. Just his shots weren't dropping. So we know that's not going to keep going. So he'll probably be low owned at 5'7". That is very cheap. Goran Dragic can pretty much go to hell after that last game, man. He screwed a lot of people. Next up, Thomas Satan-Ransky. Same game, Chicago, Portland. I'm really liking this game. He's only 4'9". 42, 24, 35. So it's about time he woke up because he did not get off to the best start of the season at all. But he's been showing out. Last three, 42, 24, 35, 19, and then a 35. So at 4'9", there's some value right there. Next up, Pat Bev. Going up against San Antonio, ranked 28th in the league against guards. Pat Bev's having a very good year. Because normally, he's like a Jimmy Butler or like a Rondo. He gets his points mostly from steals and blocks, and he's not known to be a scorer. You know what I'm saying? So 37, 15, 29, 12, and 57. I will definitely have my shares of Pat Bev at 4-8. Absolutely. Next up, he made it again, guys. TJ McConnell. He's just a safe value play. It doesn't get much safer. And a great matchup against the ATL. He's only 4-5. He consistently gets 20 fantasy points, mid-20s. At 4-5, yes, sign me up. He comes off the bench, but the dude's just fucking accurate. Next up, we got Draymond Green. I cannot believe he's a point guard this year. That's how that's how spread thin the Warriors are. He's a point guard. He's normally, if you're new to NBA or whatnot, he's normally a power forward or a center. But he's taking threes now, apparently, wearing that backpack and everything while he's doing it. But he's only 6'2". I like the price tag. The matchup's good. Miami's ranked 20th against point guards. I guess I can't believe I'm calling him a point guard. But His history against him's okay. I mean, at 6'2", you could do worse. I just like playing the Warriors because they're so shorthanded. Like, they're going to get minutes. Those guys are going to get minutes no matter what. So keep that in mind. Next up, Jordan McRae has been my favorite value player for a while now. And he hasn't disappointed. 20, 33, 23. Comes off the bench in a great matchup against the Lakers, who lets people just shoot threes all day long. They say, go ahead, take the three. So yeah, Jordan McRae is worth some value look. Next up, Ish Smith. You ain't Ish if you don't play Smith. You know what I'm saying? Bad joke. I know. He's only 4K, guys. 4K. He got 43 fantasy points his last game on only 25 minutes. Guys, I've been watching this kid play since he started. That's what he does. He's a points per minute monster. He comes off the bench. Um, he's only 4K. Why not? Why not take a risk? He'll go out there and he's got, out of his last 5 games, 3 out of 5 have been 30 fantasy points or more. So let that sink in. So we're going to catch him on a good day, very possibly against the Lakers. All right. Um, his history, yeah, whatever. But he's having a good year. It's just how he is. It's just to me, it's a damn shame that he doesn't start. But that's just me. I'm not the coach. I don't control it. So let's go to shooting guards. This guy right here. He's just chilling. Look at this. That's what he does. He waits. He chills. He's waiting for hashtag shortest picks, which are coming up. So who we got? Who Bradley Beal? No. At 9-4, no. He'll go out there and get you 19 fantasy points. He always does it to me every time. But next up, I got Kawhi Leonard coming back off his day off. Man, don't even get me started on this guy. Okay, he gets paid so much money to play the game, but he takes every other game off. It drives me insane. It's like he's a fragile toy. But against San Antonio, ranked 30th in the league, get yourself some Kawhi Leonard. I guarantee you he'll be long because people are afraid now that Paul George is on the team. But Paul George really hasn't done it. Paul George had his opportunity last game and didn't do shit. So you never know. It's a gamble, guys. It's DFS. Jimmy Butler, we don't know if he's going to play. Let's see. Who else did we go over here? DeMar DeRozan's always in play with me. You guys know that. If you watch my videos, you know he's consistent. 7-3, his price still will not move. It won't budge. 42, 39, 38, 42, 45. So anywhere between 38 and 45 fantasy points at 7-3. This slate is so weird with the 7K players are just they're just going to break the slate. Watch. You'll see. Next up, Jeremy Lamb. It's time to start taking him seriously again. Came back from injury. He's finally got back in his groove. The minutes are there, 30, 31 in his last 2, 40 and 33 fantasy points. Going up against ATL, I mean, they're ranked 26th in the league against them. Last time he played him, he got 54 fantasy points. Need I say more? So at 6'3", get some low-owned Jeremy Lamb. Next up, Evan Fournier. I'm loving these Orlando guards. They're on a great matchup, too, against Toronto. Fast-paced Toronto team. Last time he played him, he got a 34. So he's only 6'1". His last game he played, period, he got a 44. So his floor over the last 5 was 26, so not too bad. So he'll get you anywhere between 20 and 44, but pretty much he's consistent, guys. High 30s, low 40s, mid 40s. Let's see who else we got. We got a hero. We got Tyler Hero in a great matchup against Golden State. At 5'1", yes, sir. Yes, sir. He might even get some extra minutes if it's a blowout. You never know. Tyler Hero has never played the Golden State Warriors before, but they are ranked 27th in the league against guards, so not too good. I think he might. Yeah, I don't know. Hero's always highly owned for some reason. So we'll have to see when that ownership comes out. So we went over those guys. Next up, Tim Hardaway. So Tim Hardaway, he starts. You get a starter at 4-6. That's always a good thing. So he can go out there and get you a 17, or he can go out there and get you a 50. It's just a matter if his threes are dropping or not. Going up against Phoenix, who's not a bad team. They're ranked 17th in the league against guards, which is okay. I mean, right in the middle. So Tim Hardaway's always in play at 4-6, guys. You get a starter who gets 30 plus minutes, and for 4-6, what more can you want? Just for his shots to drop. That's it. That's all you can want. Next up, Nicholas Batum. A lot of people have forgotten about this guy. He's only 3-7. His minutes have gone through the roof. 16, 18, and 30. So I don't know how long y'all been watching in the NBA, but that is way too cheap. He should be like between 5 and 6K, 6.5K. That's what he was last year. Last game he had 30 minutes, 25 fantasy points, right? Not so good. But at least he's getting the minutes back. So at 3-7, I will take a chance on Batum, especially I think he'll be very low owned. At 3-7, that's the value I got, guys, for now. But as you know, tons of value is going to open up tomorrow on these huge slates. That's the name of the game. So let's go to small forward. You got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Big D, 12K. You could go there. It's going to eat up a lot of your salary, but you could. It's Giannis. I'm not going to tell you about him and waste my or your time. Next up, we got Paul George, 8-8, coming off a disappointing game, but the matchup's too good. San Antonio's ranked 30th in the league against forwards, guys. So just like last game, the opportunity is there. It's just a matter if he's going to eat or is he going to just go to sleep. Who knows? But he's worth it at 8-8. Normally a 10K player. Next up, we got Brandon Ingram at 8-3, still too cheap. Going up against OKC, ranked 14th in the league against forwards. 42, 44, 48. He consistently will get you 40 fantasy points or more at 8-3. All right, so let's see here. Who we got next? Who's next, Schroeder? Let's see. Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's finally starting to do something. I mean, he's always gotten the minutes. They've been there. Just he's finally scoring points. 42, 38, 40 in his last three. Going up against Memphis. The history is not so good, 20s, whatever, but you got to ride this heater right here. Last game, he got 40 fantasy points in 37 minutes, 38 and 42, and he's only 6'4". I think he'll be low owned. He's just one of those players that always gets overlooked. That makes sense. Next up, Jabari Parker in a tough matchup against Indy. Indy's ranked ninth in the league against forwards, but Jabari has been crushing it. 65 last game. I missed out on that. 38 and 35 before that. 6'2", that's still too cheap, I think. He gets the minutes, guys. All those injuries, he's getting the minutes. Next up, Carmelo Anthony. I love this play at 6'2". Last game, not so hot. The game before that, he killed it. Game before that, not so hot, right? Price is 6'2", but check this out. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get comfortable here. Against Chicago, the last time he played him, he got a 41. All right. They're ranked 30th in the league against forwards. 30th. That's almost last. So Carmelo Anthony, he might be highly owned. Blake fell asleep. He might be highly owned. He probably will be, but definitely worth a mention, guys. Next up, Evan Fournier, 6'1". I love these Orlando players this year. Last year, not so much. This year, they're like cash cows, man. They're all putting up hella fantasy points. 41 last game, 39 minutes. He gets the start, guys. 6'1". With no Vooch around, these guys are just getting extra shots. All these forwards are getting shots, guys. Guards, forwards, you name it. So plenty to go around in Orlando. We already went over Winslow. Dario Sarge next. You guys know I love playing this guy. He's on what's called a heater. He's got 45 and 48 in his last two. Right, going up against Dallas. 28, 6, 23, 21, 30. Pretty safe at 5'9". So he's either going to get those 20s or he's going to keep this hot streak going. 45 and 48 in his last two. Even if he gets like a 39 at 5'9", he's crushing value. I love it. Glad to see him playing well. Next up, you never seen this kid play for Golden State. You need to watch a game. Eric Eric Pascal. He's only 5'8", 39, 28, 30 fantasy points. Again, the Warriors are spread really thin, so their players are going to get tons of playing time, no matter what, blowout or not. It don't matter. He's got Spellman backing him up, but Spellman only gets like 20 something minutes. But this kid's talented, man, and going up against Miami, they're ranked 20th in the league against forwards. So he might be low owned. Lately, he's been like, I don't know, like 20%. So he might go overlooked on a big slate. You never know. You never know. Next up, TJ Warren. I love playing this guy, and he's got a great matchup. Check this out. ATL, they're ranked 29th in the league against forwards. 29th. His history against them, all 40s. 40, 42, 44. That's the kind of stuff you got to look for. At 5'4", anything in the 40s, again, you're smiling like the cat that ate the canary. So TJ Warren is in play. He's almost a must play for me, especially at that price tag. And with that history, forget about it. Let's see. Next up, JaMychal Green's been showing out lately for value at 4.2. He comes off the bench, but he still gets anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes a game. 24, 21, he's just a safe play, guys. You know he's going to get the minutes. You know he's going to play. And if he happens to make a couple extra threes, that's just a bonus. So that's a safe play. Who else we got? We talked about Batum. Next up, Cameron Johnson from Phoenix. I've been keeping an eye on this kid. Sorry, guys. I'm just like trying to get comfortable. Um, I'm gonna keep an eye on him all year. He started out pretty good, and it looks like he might be coming back. He was injured. I think that's why he got that 8 and that 11 before. But he gets minutes, guys. He got 31 last game, 21, 21. I think he's fully healthy now. That's why he got those 31 minutes. And at 3.5, Cameron Johnson's gonna go way low owned, guys. So don't tell anybody. All right, this is just between us. Check him out tomorrow, guys. Remember, Skywalker saw it first. Cameron Johnson. All right, that's the value play at 3.5. So that's a big slate. Look at all these players. Let's go to power forward. I'm gonna be off AD this game. I just don't see having to pay up. We got some bonus here. Even with Miles Turner, he's still been balling out at 7.9. Again, 7K player, right? Um, just 40s. Every game, 40s, 40s, 40s. Atlanta, they ain't gonna stop them. Guaranteed ranked 22nd in the league against bigs, guys. That's not very good. So Sabonis at 7.9 is in play. Let's see. Next up, Blake Griffin's too cheap, guys. Let's face it. 7.5 is too cheap. He's normally 8 to 9K, so he'll be there within by the end of the week. Watch. Not this week, but next week. I keep forgetting it's like Friday already. Jeez Louise. 7.5. So he did get 38 in his last game, so he's coming back from injury too. It's only his second game back. He got full run. Um, but yeah, against Charlotte, they're ranked 24th against forwards, guys. 24th in the league. So Blake Griffin will probably go very low owned too. 7K player. It's all about the 7K players this late. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a 50 because that's what he does. All right. Let's see. Who else we got? We covered them. Covered Sarge. Laurie Markkinen, 5'6". You could go there. It's just the matchup's great. Ranked 29th, Portland is, against Bigs. 29th. But he just hasn't been doing well. 19, 19, 15. So at 5'6", you could go there. It's a gamble. It's a great GPP play because you guys know at any time you can get a 50. He gets the minutes. It's just a matter of when's last year's Laurie Markkinen, or even the beginning of the year, Markkinen going to come back. So don't sleep when he does. Moving over TJ Warren. Next up, check Diallo. No one's talking about him. And I don't know why. I played him last game. He got 32 fantasy points. He got 32 the game before that. He's just a points per minute monster, guys. He's only 4.9. Going up against Dallas, they're ranked 11th in the league against bigs, but he comes off the bench. Um, but he's a points per minute monster. Ride this hot streak, all right? Check Yellow's finally getting his chance, and he's making the best of it. So he will be very low owned. Let's see who else we got. That's gonna do it for power forward. So let's go to center. All right, we're almost there, Schroeder. So off the top, we got Andre Drummond. Not having the best season of his career, but this matchup is great. Going up against Charlotte, ranked 29th in the league against centers. Not very good. I mean, who's going to guard him? Cody Zeller? The guy's banged up as it is. Um, I just don't see how he doesn't get like 20 rebounds this game. I don't know. But Drummond, hopefully he gets between 50 and 60 at 9-2. Next up, I love Joel Embiid in this slate. 9K. 9K is cheap for Joel Embiid. Normally he's like 10. 59 last game after that horrible 17 game. Thank God I didn't play in that one. But going up against New York, they're ranked 10th in the league against bigs, but Joel Embiid's just the big. You know what I mean? Like, that don't matter. He's in a category by himself. So Joel Embiid is in play at 9K. Absolutely. Next up, you got the Bear here. Rudy Gobert's been having a great year. Came back from injury, had 30 minutes, 35 fantasy points. Not so hot for 8-2, but you got to take into account before he got injured, he was getting mid to high 40s every game. So he should be fully healthy. So I don't see why he doesn't do that again at 8-2. Next up, Bam Adebayo. He's always got a good matchup, it seems. Against Golden State, ranked 28th against bigs. I always attack Golden State with the bigs. Bam Adebayo at AK is just too cheap, guys. 46, 47 his last two. Last two against Golden State, 35 and 31, and that was when Golden State was good. So get him in there. Next up, Hassan Whiteside has a great matchup. His minutes really aren't there, but he's a points per minute monster. Just imagine if he actually got 30 minutes a game. 22 minutes, 36, 44 fantasy points. So get Hassan Whiteside in there if you can afford it at 8K. I don't like the price. I think it's a little too steep because he doesn't get the minutes, but a lot of people like playing him, so I'll put him in my video. Next up, Jonas Valanciunas. Now, is this the Jonas Valanciunas we know and love, or is this the 16-point a game Jonas Valanciunas? Because the last two games, a 60 and a 36. He was a points per minute monster until this year. But then now all of a sudden he woke up. So at 6-1, I'm willing to take a risk on him, guys, in a GPP. Absolutely. Because he can get 60s every game. Now he's got the opportunity to start. He just hasn't done it yet this year, but it looks like now he's finding his groove. So look out for Joe Val tomorrow. We went over Lori, check. Next up for value for 4-5, Jacob Patel, guys. He's just a safe play. He'll get you between 20 to 30 fantasy points at 4-5. Against the Clippers, ranked 24th in the league against centers. So they can't stop centers. So at 4-5, he comes off the bench. Low 20s minutes, but still, he'll get you there. You ain't got to worry about him. He's one of those value plays you can just throw in there and not even worry about it. One of them set it and forget it. So that's it, guys. That's the player pool. I think we pretty much broke it all down. If I missed anybody, please leave in the comments below. If there's somebody I missed that you think I should have gone over. So let's go to my player pool. And you guys know what time it is. It's 2:18 in the morning. But besides that, it's time for hashtag Schroeder's Picks. So Schroeder's going to give us two players. That's right. He's looking at me. Two players that are going to get a double-double. And then he's going to give us his triple-double prediction of the slate. All right? So Schroeder. All right, my boy. So I already saw you looking at the player pool. But take a look again. Who's going to get the first double-double? Who's it going to be? All right? Who you got? You still looking? All right, you want another look? Yeah, he's looking, guys. He's full. Okay. Who you got? All right. I like that one. So Schroeder says Drummond's going to get a double-double, guys. That's his first pick. All right, you guys ready for his second one? I'm ready for his second pick. So Schroeder. Who's the second player that's going to get a double-double? Be bold. All right. Who's going to get it? Okay. All right. You guys heard that, right? See, I'm like Han Solo. He's like Chewbacca. I understand everything he says. But he says Jonas Valanciunas is getting a double-double, guys. See, he's trying to get comfortable too. It's a weird night on the couch, huh? Maybe we got to get a new couch. I don't know. But yeah, good pick, man. That's ballsy. That took balls. All right, young man. So let's get to do it. Who's gonna break the slate? Who's gonna get us the triple double, Schroeder? We need your help. Who's it gonna be? Who's getting the triple double? All right. So you guys heard that, right? Enough said. He says Joel Embiid's getting a triple double, guys. That's what he says. I just relayed the message. Don't shoot the messenger. So that's gonna do it for hashtag Schroeder's picks. You guys can take those to the bank. You watch all my videos, you know he's crazy accurate with that. So with that said, let's get you guys a free lineup sponsored by the DFS Club and Draft Dashboard. So let's go to the lineup optimizer. So with Draft Dashboard, you can make a million lineups by doing this. This is amazing. I loved it. So what do we got in store? We got, let's see, Bledsoe, Hardaway, Ingram, Jabari Parker, kind of punted center here, Patel, Satan Ransky, Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb. So it's everybody that's on my player pool. That's definitely a GPP lineup. That's a lineup that could take down because everybody on there will be low owned. Maybe except for Ingram. Other than that, I think everyone should be low owned on that lineup. So that could very well take down. I wouldn't be surprised. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you get something out of it. Hopefully you cash because of it. I would love to hear that. Um, so yeah, leave me a comment below if it helped you in any way. I'd really appreciate the feedback, guys. Take advantage of our Black Friday deals, guys. www.dfsclub.com. We are the future, the present, the now. We have changed the game, guys. Nobody else in the industry gives you every single sport. Take advantage of our Black Friday deals, guys. Shop around. Please do. No one's going to even touch it. It's laughable. But you know what? We've built a great community. We've only been doing this since August 1st. That's it. And we got over 500 members. We're going to hit 600 probably by the end of this month. That's our goal. We want to just build this nice community. We already have one, but we got LT in there. We got the big dog. We got triple OG. We got Preston. I mean, we got experts for every single sport. We got sharks in here, guys, that believe in our vision. All right. So come join the family. We'd love to have you. There's plenty of room for everybody. With that said, Schroeder and I are going to get up out of here. We got to shop around online, not in the store, online for some Christmas presents for the wife. And so let's get this money, guys. Let's get some Christmas money. All right. So good luck tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. God bless you. God bless your family. And let's get this bread. I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.